Sawadee I'm JP Mestanza. It's Monday, February 27th. Welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVCPhuket.com. In response to tourists' complaints about rising fares between Phuket and Bangkok, the Provincial Public-Private Joint Economic Development Committee in Phuket has warned airlines not to sell overpriced tickets to tourists who wish to travel to the island. The committee stated on Saturday that they will try to intervene given the rising number of complaints. The committee's chairman, Vice Governor Andrade, stated that Phuket is classified as having a rate limitation for full-service charging and low-cost carrier charging. This means that for flights to Phuket, the airline should charge passengers no more than 9,074 baht per flight for a full-service flight, presumably from Bangkok, or no more than 6,561 baht per flight for a low-cost carrier, according to the Vice Governor. He said overpriced airfares during the New Year's festival and Valentine's Day, while off-putting to travelers, actually arose from high demand that is often encountered during the tourist high season. This means that the cost of flying to the island will rise again during the long holiday for Makhabusha Day and Songkran, when the ticket prices are expected to reach 4,000 baht to 5,000 baht per seat, according to him. Meanwhile, Vice Governor Amnoy also estimated the average ticket price for this time of year will cost tourists at least 2,800 to 3,000 baht based on the price of a flight departing on March 11th and March 12th. Mr. Amnoy added that those in authority deemed responsible for price gouging on popular flight routes would face a penalty of at least 6 months in jail and be fined up to 20,000 baht, according to the aviation law in Thailand. The news comes as Saturday morning saw some 1,450 passengers from 7 different flights from abroad pass through immigration checkpoints within 40 minutes at the Phuket airport. The Phuket International Airport is expected to release its flight schedule for March next week. The document, if publicly available, will tell how many Chinese carriers have resumed flying to Phuket so far and will give valuable clues on what to expect in the coming weeks. For more, visit thephuket.com. The Patong Hill Road will be closed to all traffic tonight into tomorrow morning from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m., with Phuket officials sending out a clarification about the works on installing water mains, forcing the closure of the road after long traffic tailbacks plagued the hill on Sunday night. All large vehicles are banned from using the road at any time until the waterworks have been completed, as they've been since Friday. Many motorbike riders mistakenly believed that motorbikes would be allowed over the hill during the night, when all vehicles are prohibited from crossing the hill in both directions from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m., according to a report by the Phuket Info Center. Cars and van drivers looking to avoid the alternative routes through Chalongkata, Karon, or through Kamala saw long tailbacks on the Patong Development Foundation privately built road from the bottom of the hill to the Tiger Temple at the top of the hill. Again, the Patong Hill Road will be closed to all vehicles from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. tonight, and for more, visit thephuket.com. Jet ski rental operators had to rescue a Saudi tourist who was treading water about 1 kilometer from the Patong beach shore on Friday afternoon after he had stolen a jet ski from one of the operators on the beach following an argument. The whole thing happened at about 1 p.m. on Friday, according to lifeguards and Patong police officers. Lifeguards say the tourist, later identified only as Mr. Abdullah, had an argument with one of the jet ski rental operators on Patong Beach before jumping onto one of the marine vehicles and made off with it into the bay. He later jumped off the jet ski and began treading water about 1 kilometer into the sea. About 3 jet ski operators on 3 vehicles went out to recover the tourist and the other jet ski, with reports saying that he had refused help and chose to keep treading water until about a half hour later, when, quote, rescuers returned to him back to the shore on a jet ski, though his hands were tied to prevent him from further endangering himself or others, according to reports. The tourist was later taken to Patong Hospital, and as local officers at the scene stated, Mr. Abdullah was speaking incomprehensibly and appeared to be in a state of anxiety. An investigation is now underway. For more, visit thephuket.com. Brazil's Fabricio Andrade, a longtime Phuket resident, has captured 1 championship gold as the 25-year-old won the promotion's coveted Bantamweight MMA title in Bangkok following a stoppage victory over fellow countryman John Lineker on Saturday. One Championship, one of the top fight promotions in the world, hosted their One Fight Night 7 show in Bangkok's Lumpini Stadium on Saturday morning, headlined by a rematch between Andrade and Lineker, following their previous bout in October in Malaysia, which ended in a no contest. Andrade was a step ahead of Lineker in most of the striking exchanges, which ultimately proved to be too much for Lineker, as his corners stopped the fight between the 4th and 5th rounds, giving Andrade the win and the Bantamweight title. The Brazilian, who trains out of Chalong's Tiger Muay Thai and MMA training camp, was overcome with tears after he was awarded the title in just his 11th professional mixed martial arts bout. He thanked everyone who was part of his journey to this point before he was taken to a local hospital for a post-fight checkup. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Assault charges are being brought against a nightclub bouncer in Bangkok's Khao San Road after he was seen in a video clip slapping and handcuffing a foreigner over a miscommunication over a bottle of water. The video clip went viral on social media and showed an incident that took place at about 2 a.m. on Saturday, in which the security guard at the club Khao San in Bangkok slapped the foreigner twice. The foreigner's identity and nationality were not known. The Bangkok Post reports that the management of the club has issued an apology and a police complaint was filed against the bouncer, who was sacked from the job as well. The local police superintendent for the area says the guard has also been detained and charged with assault. The clip shows the moments in which the foreigner was stopped by the guard for walking out with a bottle of water he admitted he took from the club and believed was free. The Bangkok Post reports that following some miscommunication, the guard became angry and put the foreigner in handcuffs and slapped him twice in the face. For more, visit the link in the description. Around 30 foreigners, presumably all Ukrainians or Russians, gathered on Saturday in front of the police box on the beach road in Patong to call for the end of the war and demand withdrawal of Russian forces from the neighboring country. The group numbered about 30 foreigners in total who were holding printed placards with calls and slogans in English and Russian languages. Some held flags, either Ukrainian national flags or the new Russian white-blue-white flag used by those opposing Moscow's invasion into Ukraine, which started in February of last year. The full-scale war continues up to this day. The demonstration of placards continued for 15 minutes only, according to the reporters at the scene. Yet the event also included some communication with local police, during which the group did not disband and the placards were still visible to passers-by. Apparently, no Thais came out to oppose or support the rally. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Thanks for joining us here and starting your week with us at Phuket Xtra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. Join us again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000 and luxury properties can go all the way up to $20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.